Amigos, what's up? Welcome back to our channel, Atrocities Upon City, where today you're going to be seeing a huge backyard transformation right here, making sure getting ready for the concrete that we're going to be pouring down. It's going to be stamped and we're going to have a nice curb out here, so we haven't got to the end of that, but you guys can see everything's already been leveled up both sides. We already marked against the house. Had a little problem there with the 2x4 someone left behind, and we had to do whatever we needed to do to adjust it, so it's going to be great. You guys are going to see already how fast we're going to progress into this job. Everything came out perfect. We're already preparing for all the plants, all the DG, everything that we're going to be doing here. We'll give you a quick walkthrough before we continue with the cement, so you guys can see all the great ideas we're going to be having. We have quick plants right here. We have a desert spoon and a blue agave. We're going to just make sure we plant them. We have a hedge cactus right there, and we have the great irrigation videos that we had before. If you didn't see them, make sure you stick to the end. In the end, you follow through for the other videos. I'd like to thank all the new subscribers and everybody watching, also the owner for allowing us to make videos about this. It's a great job. You guys can see we had to take out the old slab. Anybody that sees the videos before this remembers there was a small little slab there. We're going to be preparing for the curb and the slight ramp out here, the famous drain out here. We're going to be going through it a lot, but we'll continue to show you. The cement truck is here already, so we'll get back to the cement. Everything's looking great. We're going to be pushing the hose for the pump through here. You guys can see the curves are in, and I was gonna make sure that I come out here and help. This is how I make sure that I subcontract these cement jobs and make sure that I have a great friend that helps me do this. He's a great worker for all these companies out in the AV, so he's out here helping me. I'm very fortunate to have him, so we'll make sure that we continue doing the pumping out here. You guys can see how quick they start pumping. We got to make sure that we quickly progress, and I get in trouble for recording. He's like, drop the camera and pick up a shovel, but I tell him this is what makes us out here, so we'll get back to it, fellas. We're gonna continue pumping. We're gonna make sure that everything makes sense out here, all the pump, so I'll be quiet for a few seconds. Alright fellas, we're back out here. You guys can see we're already just making sure that we level everything off. Go by quickly, just 2x4 it, make sure we even it out, give it a quick little face up with the wooden float, and then he'll come back and start making the joints and finishing it off, getting it prepared so we can make sure that we do the stamping. You guys can see already we're already getting into that. He already did some of the floating. He already did some of the edging towards the left side of the concrete. We're gonna make sure that we close up right here. It's just a regular a pre-face finish right now, and we're gonna make sure that we continue working on it so we can keep adding all the joints and try to minimize any cracks, try to make sure that we get everything done. You guys can see it's already a change in the finish. We're going to continue to progress on it, and we'll be using the nice a soft gray powder that they use to make sure that it lightens up a little with the stamping. You guys can see he's already stamping it there, and the joints are all nicely made where he's going to make sure he stamps it nice. It looks like a lot of work, but you can see the nice jointing out here. Everything makes sense. He's pretty professional at it, so like I said, I'm pretty grateful to have him helping me out here. You know, it's a pretty high rate that he charges, but that's how we all learn, and making sure, and I think it'll just keep charging more. We lost a little in the price of the cement and the wood. Everything cost a little more, but you guys can see how beautiful the stamps are already looking, how nice everything's gonna look, and how it makes a drastic change from a nice broom finish instead of stamping. So we had to charge a little more, which it's good for us, and we're gonna make sure that everything looks the same towards the end. We're gonna be back to this little nice drain out here, and we'll have a nice little walkthrough of where the plants were again. You guys remember it's a huge landscape transformation out here, so we're doing a little bit of everything. We're gonna be working with some flagstone and a couple borders and areas that we're gonna be doing out here, so that to the plants. You guys can see everything's nice and lined up, already half dug or already planted in. We're gonna keep progressing into it. We're going to be showing you all the nice new areas that they're going to be adding. We're going to be doing a base of DG next, and we're going to be making sure that all these plants survive. I'll be bringing in a nice planting mix. So thanks for everybody. This is part 1. We'll continue into part 2. AUC amigos.